Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, I'm just having a bit of a mess about day today on a couple of little easy, simple jobs. We had a bit of a traumatic day yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. Blue, Blue was off his feet. Yeah, I got up in the morning, and without fail, every morning when I get up, most of the time I should say, Blue gets up and starts following me everywhere. And he didn't do that. He didn't get up at all. He was awake, he was looking at me. Well, that's strange. So I called him, because normally I'll give him a little treat in the morning while I'll have him in my cup of tea. And he didn't get up at all. He couldn't. He could not get up. His back legs were completely not functioning. Oh no. So yeah, we called the vets and off we went. In true Blue fashion, because he's so unpredictable, we got to the vets. I carried him down to the car, which was absolutely crucifying with his stupid shoulder. Got him into the car, got into the vets, got to the vets, and he started walking. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, he still wasn't right. He was wobbling a little bit. And anyway, we got him into the vets. He had a quick check over. Still not 100% sure. The vets gave us some medication. And obviously, yesterday I didn't do a thing. I just basically kept an eye on Blue. As you can imagine, he's my buddy in here, and it was quite upsetting, to say the least. Oh, and just to top it off, he took a dump at the vets as well, in true Blue fashion. So through the trauma, there was some smiles and laughter. Anyway, yeah, so yesterday wasn't a good day, really. He's up and about today. Today, you would think there was nothing up with him. He's had his breakfast, he's been in the garden, doing his normal rounds and doing. So we just got to keep on with this medication. It may be medication that he has to have for the rest of his life now. The vet reckons he's also possibly got arthritis. In the world of bulldogs, he is knocking on a bit. He's 6.5 years old. And we just got to do what we've got to do with him. Simple as that, It's one of them. But today he seems really happy. I don't know where he is at the minute. He'll be found a little comfy patch in the garden, knowing Blue, and be fast asleep. He's got a full, thorough examination on the 28th, where they're going to proper give him a good MOT, and hopefully if there's anything else wrong, they'll pinpoint it, and we'll know what to do. So, but the vet is pretty sure he has got arthritis, especially in one of his back legs. He's always had an odd looking back leg since he was a puppy. Since we had him, he's always had one leg that seemed a bit chunkier than the other. But it's never, ever bothered him at all. Not visually what we can see. He runs around like a maniac. He plays and fights with Bodhi. All his usual stuff. And yesterday, obviously something went slightly wrong. And hopefully on the 28th, we'll get to the bottom of it a bit more. I was worried in case it was sort of neurological or something like that. I've got to say, it scared the hell out of me, to be honest. Absolutely scared the hell out of me. And it was quite upsetting. But fingers crossed, he's going to be okay. Fingers crossed. Anyway, my head's a little bit up in the clouds somewhere. So I'm just going to do a simple job today. I'm going to clean the carb up on the RM. Sit down. It's a nice warm day. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a clean up on that. And obviously, up and down, keeping an eye on Blue. That is top of my list at the moment. Anyway, let's get on and do some cleaning. Okay. This carb is actually not too bad, considering what the bike looked like. Got a bit of dirt on it, which is to be expected. The slide looks good, look. Look at that. Well, we'll give it a check over. Obviously we knew the bike was sort of running okay, you know, considering it had a major oil problem going on. So we'll just give this a quick once over. Look at that. That ain't too bad at all. I think we'll probably black the cap up again, just to freshen it up. Choke out. I'll try and dress that up a little bit. It's a little bit chewed up there. This was popping straight back in, but I've had a mess with it. It seems to be okay. I had a mess with this a while ago. But oh, by the way, you can hear a whirring going away in the background. It's the big fan on, because it is quite warm in here. Us Brits are not used to this sort of thing going on. Well, we should be, really. It's cold, rain, then gets red hot. Cold, rain, then goes red hot. Right, this pipe here. Let's put a little cut in that, because these go absolutely solid. Just make it easier to get off if we relieve it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's just got a bit of... Let's move that over there. It's got a bit of muck here and there. This brush is really soft, so we ain't going to put any gouges in it or anything like that. Just want to get all the loose off. We'll have the bowl off, just to have a little check in there. I say, I'm not going mad. I just want it to look nice and fresh. Amazingly, none of the screws are chewed up. That's normally something you see straight away, so that ain't too bad at all. There's not really any muck in there. A little bit in the bottom. We'll take that off and give it a blowout. That, yes, pretty damn clean, isn't it? I'll say the bike ran fine, started fine, so I'm not going to disturb this too much at all. I'm going to put my glasses on though, because everything's blurry. Glasses. Let's put that there a minute. Tell you what, we'll get the little brush in the Dremel just to get in them tight spots. Right. It's a bit chewed up, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can pop that out. Got a bit of debris in there, look. Yeah. Oh, let's send this down there, that'll fetch it out. Start it up in there. I'll give that a wash out as well now. Yeah, I'll drop that in somewhere and give it a swill. Right, been having a bit of a scrub round here and there. I'm just going to pop this bowl back on to glance over the carb with the Dremel. I say it weren't that bad really. Just want to try and put a bit of a sheen to it. Obviously it shouldn't be bright, just a bit of a sheen. Where's my glasses gone? I can't see the screws. The old eyes are getting worse. Here we go, I can see. Right, let's have a glance over this again. Get in there. Right, so between the Dremel and this really soft brush, and just keep going over it and over it and over it and over it, it's getting a bit of a sheen back to it. It looks quite respectable actually. So I think it's about ready to pop it on the bike. I've also blacked the lid back up because that I think should have been black. So again, just a really thin coat on there. I think we'll pop that back in. It seems to be okay. Again, we can replace that if need be, but I think it's going to be okay. A little bit scuffed up around there because it looks like somebody's undone it with some pliers or grips of some sort and not a spanner. It looks okay. Right, where's the cable? Let's make me some space. Get the cable back in. Where have I put that? decent. Right, let's drop that back in. I think that looks presentable. Right, I'm going to put that on the bike, and then I've got some new rubber tubes for the little breathers and whatever they are. So we'll get it on the bike first, and I can cut them all to the right length. Well, we got new hoses as well, as you can see. We'll have a look at them properly in a moment. And then push it over. That's better. Just pop that up there for now. Let's just nip that up. Screwdriver. That's alright. Right, we've got 3 breathers or overflows. Yeah, 3. So I believe I've got a meter of pipe. The proper stuff as well, that slight pink stuff that comes on all these carbs when they're new. So we need to divide that up into 3. It's going to be about a foot a piece, isn't it? Thereabouts. I'm just going to go and measure that and mark it. Right, I've just had a rethink, because obviously the one down here ain't got to be as long. So I've sort of worked that out as close as possible. All they've got to do is go out the bottom of the bike somewhere. I think that if it's anything like the other bikes, the Honda, the Kawasaki, they all go out down the bottom of the shock, thereabouts. So that's that one. So literally I'll just cut this in half, and that should do us. That should do. Yeah, that'll do it. One on that side. That'll do. Right. Got this little pad to go on here as well. That's a cable tied through the centre. There we go. done. There we go. It's another little bit done. It's looking a bit better. So I'll route these where they're best off when obviously when all the shock and the swing arms in and everything like that. That's all sorted. Yeah, and obviously I need a bit of fuel pipe. So I'll get that when the tank's on so I can cut it to the correct length. Here's Blue, look. It's coming for the cold floor. There we go, mate. What? Oh, big ears as well. Hello, Blue. There, we got a tail wag, look. We got a tail wag. All right, mate. You scared us yesterday, didn't you, pal? You did. You did. They're all a bit slow today with this heat. It is quite warm. Anyway. So yeah, where was I? It's coming along. As you see, we got the blue pipes. Obviously there'll be more on there when the rads go on. The other ones are up here ready. Yeah, I think it's going to look all right. I've took the spring off the rear shock. That's up the powder coaters. I've got to clean all this up because it's got black paint remnants everywhere where someone just went obviously crazy and went over the whole bike with a rattle can for some reason in a really bad way. I've got some gold for that rear shock that again we'll put a really thin coat on there. It'll be just to colour it up and make it look nice and tidy. I'm not going to strip any more out because apparently this got rebuilt. It seems to work all right, so I don't want to strip anything else out on that to disturb anything. I'm just going to clean bits up as best as I can while it's all together. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so that'll be one of the jobs next. Get it as clean as possible. I'm sure it will look all right when we've done. You know, I'll tidy the kickstart up, sort that out. Yeah, just little bits and bobs. Keep plodding away and it'll keep getting a bit better. Oh, we got the footrests on with all the new pins and springs. They're all sorted, looking a lot better. The other side's ready to go on when I pull the table out next. I'll just pop that on. Yeah, that's much better. It's getting there bit by bit. Let's say nice bright coolant lines. It's a motocross bike. It's got to have a little bit of blinginess to it, a bit of brightness. I think it's going to look all right. Bless you, Bodie. They're all just slobbing about today. It's too warm. Yeah, hopefully Blue's going to be okay. We'll see what they say on the 28th when he goes in for his full check over. A full MOT. Fingers crossed on that one. Yeah, anyway, that'll do me. It's only a little video. I think I might go down the house for a bit and get it's a bit cooler in there, get the dogs in there for a little bit. We'll have a spot of lunch. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care.